EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on our home team. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
And they'll begin by running the option. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Outright, caught by Chosen. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor fighting through the tackle at the 30. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Charles.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, he knows coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Okay, ready? Come on, 38. Drill 3. Snap, red.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here.
Here we go, here we go. Blaster, 6, red, yellow. Yellow, go. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Ball on a 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Henry Anderson there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A give for Taylor running right side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good
shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Red. Black shot. Edo blue. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, set.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Watch it, sit. Red, yellow. Set.
They'll set up a throw. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Past the 20.
into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be brought back to the 22. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 26 yards. And the Tigers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Red, cycle. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when the guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot.
And I think the ball's out. Well, now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on our home team. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he returns this to the 22. start by running the option to the right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check smack.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Kingsley Keke able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Let's go.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's into space past the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down. Here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
73.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now an option play on second down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Taylor diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Brad Robbins now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and 19. Now Hurts on the option right. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Good gain of 14 yards, but not enough. It's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the pick...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Tigers go up by 2 touchdowns. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. 2nd and 4. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Hurts to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Tigers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Floyd, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
73.
Hurts.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Hey, 73.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Red, yellow. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Black ultra. Hustle.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is He's got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Blue striker.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Fly blue. Drill green. Smack red. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Alex Anzalone from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, set.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Robert Woods, 26 yards. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Ready.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back to Taylor on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Elliott whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Carlos Dunlap in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Black Ultra. Set.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown! Robbie Chosen, 52 yards. And the Tigers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points.